Hey, Orange One here. Just making my way south to the rest stop. Just got out of the hospital and I'm trying to get some shelter, hopefully, or some supplies down at this rest stop. Alright, I don't think I can take this zombie brute, so I'm gonna just drive him over and see what we can find here. We've got a SWAT truck, which might have some weapons for us, which would be really nice. And we've got the washroom, which is going to have some water for us, which will be also really nice. Okay, so hit him once. I usually don't use vehicles like this, but I am not going to get in a melee fight with a brute. That is not going to end well. Okay, so the brute is down. So let's stop driving. Let's open up the door, and we're going to want to butcher this brute. Where's his body? Okay, there you are. I'm gonna butcher him because I've got a little bit of time. Actually, no, it looks like I can't, so I'm just gonna smash him. And I'm also going to, at this time, create a crowbar, makeshift crowbar, so that I can use that in case I want to open anything up. So I've got a makeshift crowbar. I'm gonna wield that. I don't really have any item storage on me, so let's see what he's got on him. Windbreaker, that would be nice because that'll give me a little bit more storage. But it's gonna be filthy, so that's not gonna be ideal for long. Before I get that water in there, I'm just gonna loot this and see what's in it. But before I do that, I'm just gonna look around the corner. Looks like I'm clear. Oh, it looks like we got quite a few things in here. Oh, we got some guns. Yes, we have a gas mask and a Kevlar vest and an MBR vest. Well, I'm gonna take that for sure. I'm gonna wear the gas mask, wear the MBR vest. That'll give me some storage and some protection. And I'm also going to take this this pistol. It looks like that's, or is that a pistol? And this is a rifle, but I'm not sure what ammo it takes. So I've got the Kevlar vest. I've got takes 9 by 19. I'm curious to see if this is in working condition. Yeah, it's actually in working condition, so this is my new vehicle. Let's turn off the vehicle though. And let's go ahead and see what we can find in the public washroom. I was just double checking that I actually pulped that zombie because I had a feeling that I didn't. Okay, so we haven't got much, but we do have a lighter, which will be nice in the early game. And we have a lot of water. So when I play this game, I like to think of this as kind of like a wilderness survival kind of situation. In those situations, your first goal should be to find a safe place to sleep. Then you want to find a source of water and then a source of food. So right now we found ourselves a nice place to sleep if I need to. Um, we have some water, and we happen to have well, actually, I don't think I picked up any food. I don't have any food, so I'm gonna need food. That's gonna be my top concern right now. But I have a forest next to me, and I also have a slime pit to my south, which I don't want to mess with at this point in the game. But there's a last man on Earth shelter, which will have a lot of the stuff that I want. That should have some food and some water, so I'm probably gonna go check that out next. If I had the gear, I could probably go up to the city, but I'm a little nervous about that. So I think my first goal is to get what I can from this location. It seems pretty safe though. And then also checking out this last man on Earth shelter. Let's see what's in here. Doesn't look like anything besides water. Actually, what's that? It looks like a matchbook. No, I don't want to do anything with the water, but I will take that matchbook. Okay, so I got a lot of water. I've got some sinks which can have some good good components for some other things, but I can't deconstruct them just yet. But for now, I'm gonna smash one and see what I can get from it. Got a water faucet and some ceramic shards. So I think I need a knife. So I'm gonna pick up those shards. I think I'm gonna need a rock as well to make it that knife. So I've got a ceramic shard. I'm gonna also need a heavy stick and a rock. So let's see, if I hold down capital V, I can see what's around me. It looks like there's a survivor note and some rock. The survivor's note is probably not going to have anything useful, but it's kind of cool sometimes to read what they have in there. So let's see. Lots of new easy ways to burn calories now. Fighting Aminata, managing the fields, running with my wings buzzing, and more. Okay, so that's a little bit of paper, so I'm just going to take that because that would be nice to start a fire with. There's a raccoon over there, but it looks like they're ignoring me for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rock that's down here because it's near my vehicle. And I'm gonna craft that knife. Oh, I'm gonna need a heavy stick as well. I think I'll be able to get a heavy stick from these signs if I smash them. Well, I got a 2x4 and some nails, so that should do. Two by 4. Looks like I'm also gonna need some withered plants or string or something. Okay. So I got 2x4. So I'm gonna need some string. I don't think I can get anything like that from the brute, but I think that I might be able to get something like that from the forest just west of me. I do want that knife. I think my top priority is checking out the shelter, so I'm going to go do that first. I think that this car is going to be a little bit more fuel efficient right now, so I'm going to see if I can just use that for now. But I'm going to just dump some items in the seat that I'm not going to actually be using for now. So let's do the matchbooks, the rock, first aid, survivor, and scrap metal. Yeah, everything else I want to keep on me just in case I need to bail out of the vehicle. So let's examine this vehicle. It's dented, but it has enough wheels. It's not got very much gasoline at all, so I need to be careful about running out of gas. But let's go ahead and start that up and go south. I'm going to go along the road for now because there might be something on the road worth finding. I'm also going to close the car door so I don't get too cold from the wind. Uh-oh, there's a moose and some coyotes. So I think the moose is just up to my northwest. Yep. And the coyotes are down here, so I want to avoid those coyotes. And the moose, I know it's just a moose, but you really want to be careful with those. Alright, let's see if we can get to the shelter without running into too many issues. Just got some chipmunks and a dog here. Oh, and there's even a river right there. So I may be able to use that for water. I think this might be our base right here. Yeah, this is it. I'm liking the look of this. This looks really good. Okay, let's go ahead and open up this car door and get out of here and see what we have inside. So our character is having a real hard time of seeing in the dark right now. We got, looks like a book here. Art of Japanese armor making. Oh, you know what that means. Katanas. So if we read that book, I think we'll be able to make a katana. We got some pliers. That's not super useful. Let's see what else we have. Just a heavy stick. Well, that book alone is very valuable. Let's see what else we have down here. Saline solution, that's not that great. Graham crackers. Sling pack, I am going to wear that. So I got a little bit of storage. Let's see what else we have around us. Okay, we got some bullets. Nothing that we've got a gun for though. That's good to know that we've got that. Just exploring this room. I know it's kind of hard just watching, but I basically just went to the left and up, and I found those bullets, and now I'm going to the right. Looks like there's some rubble here. We got some water and a sink. And what's over here? And another book. Yeah, that's not very useful, but we got a bed, which will be nice. We could also break that down for some sheets if I need it, because I don't need that big of a bed. I only need one tile to sleep on. So I just explored the north section of this shelter, and now let's go ahead and go east and see what we've got to our east. So we've got a furnace, we've got a crate that's empty, crate with some tuna. Let's see, what else do we have? Looks like some other empty crates. I'm gonna grab this crate and move it over so I can get out of the way. Let's see, looks like another couple of crates that are empty. So let's move this crate out of the way. Let's see if we can, yeah, there's some other crates. But they are also empty. That's a bummer. I think that's all that I'm going to be able to see around us. You know, I wonder if I take off my gas mask. So if I do capital T and take off the gas mask. Oh yeah, I can see much better. Okay, that's good to know. So I've got this room and I've got some water. I don't want to just consume that. I also have this wood stove, which will be nice to cook with. some furniture I could break down for some wood. And then this area, which I explored earlier, bed and bathroom. Okay. It's not a whole lot of food. There's almost no food, but there's plenty of water for now. I just need a way to cook that water. I've got the lighter and some of those matches. Okay, that's not an awful lot to work with, but we have shelter, we have water. We next need food and medicine. So let's see. Let's go back up to the top and maybe let's bring that Japanese book of armor making to see what skills it requires. Let's go ahead. If I do capital R, I can read what's around. And it says that it requires fabrication level 5. I don't have any levels in it right now. But if I get my fabrication to 5, this could take it all the way up to 10, which would be great. I don't think I'm going to be able to make a lot of these recipes. And it looks like this is actually the armor making book, so I'm not going to be able to make a katana, but I could make some tools that I could use to craft some other equipment once I get my skills up. So I'm just curious, see what I can craft at this point, because I don't think it's going to be an awful lot, but I think I need some better gear. So these are all the weapons I can craft, and I did that by holding down shift and hitting 7. And let's see, I got a couple weapons that I can make. None of them really stand out as good weapons. Nothing much better than the makeshift crowbar. It would be great if I could have some leather clothes, but I don't have any leather patches. Some cargo shorts, but I need cargo pants to do that with. It'd be nice to have a towel, but I need to do a little bit of foraging to do that. Alright, so I think what we need is some food. I'm curious to see what we have in this river to the east. So I'm just going to go explore that. I don't want to drive my car because I don't have an awful lot of gas right now. And I think I'll be able to see plenty from a distance. So some chipmunks, some newspaper. We even have some cattails, which would be some good food. But it looks to me like we've got a moose. So if I'm looking up on my overmap so I can see there's some enemies around or some creatures around. Looks like I've got some lemmings just up here and a moose down south. That moose scares me because it could easily kill me. So I want to keep my distance from that. I also would like to get some food that's perishable because a lot of those things in the shelter are going to last forever. And I can get some food right now. So I've got some cattail stalks and a rhizome. So I'm going to take all of that for now. I wonder if I could grow cattails if I take this rhizome and plant it, but I don't have anything to plant with. I have some garlic cloves and some withered plants, which I definitely want both of those right now. To get better items from crafting, you need a higher survival skill. So this is doing two things. This is giving me some survival skill, and it's giving me some basic crafting items. It looks though like there's a sinkhole, so I need to be a little bit careful around here. I'm pretty perceptive, so I think I'll see something like that. But oh look, there's another couple. So just as I say that, I see a few more. Good news is that I've got as much water as I need right here for a long, long time. Bad news is that I haven't really got any way of storing it. And it looks like because I've got the woods here, I'm gonna have some food that I can make as well. But I think my immediate goal is to secure some food for the next day or so, and then I'm gonna need to do some crafting for some gear. I do have that gun on me if I really need it, but I would rather not use bullets, seeing how they're pretty rare in the early game. Let's harvest these cattails for now and do a little bit more foraging. I don't want to walk in the water because I don't have a towel yet, and so that'll get me wet, and then I'll be slower moving as well as in a poor mood. And I'm also checking my overmap because you want to be careful in these woods, especially this early on, because you can get some nasty creatures spawning in here. Usually you can hear them. There's like bears and moose and other things that you want to really be careful about running into unprepared. That bee balm I could make some tea with, but I don't really have the storage space. I'm gonna grab that rock because I think I'm gonna need to make some rock tools. But I don't really have the storage space. I'm gonna drop some of the withering plants. Let's drop 3 of those because I don't need all of those. Let's grab that rock and then bring this back to the base. So I'm both hungry and thirsty right now. Oh, glass bottle. That is literally exactly what I needed right now. I needed a way to store some water. So I'm gonna drop 2 more withered plants and get that glass bottle. It's funny how sometimes right when you head back to base you find what you just needed. I'll also read this newspaper just to see what it says. Support the country that supports you. President. Unexpectedly and unpopularly, the president totally instituted a peacetime draft in response to China's massing troops. We must pray for the best while preparing for the worst. Sounds a little bit familiar to our current state of affairs in the world. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of cooking. I'm gonna get this heavy stick and just drop my crowbar down for now. I'm gonna drop this heavy stick over there. And I need to smash something up to get some wood. So I'm going to use the advanced inventory menu. I'm going to select 2, which will be the fireplace. And then I've got these 2x4s as well. So I'm going to move 2 2x4s over, and I've got that heavy stick. And I'm going to light that with my lighter. So activate the lighter and light below me. And I am going to craft up some food and water. So let's do cat. No, it doesn't look like I can cook the cattails, but I think I should be able to craft some clean water. How much water can I store in this glass bottle? 750 milliliters. I think that's 3 units of water, so I'm going to do 3 units of water. If you don't drink clean water, you can get sick from it. So I'm going to consume some of that and pour the rest in the glass bottle. So that glass bottle now has about 2 units of water. And these cattail stalks, they're not the best food, but they'll do. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this crate be my food storage crate for now. Let's put the wild herbs and these rhizomes and this stalk in there, as well as the garlic cloves. And I'm going to just eat the cattail stalk. My character won't be too happy about that, but they need food. But now they're pretty miserable. Alright, so I'm going to call this an episode at this point, but I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me.